Hello people, Shaklesforlife here. And since it is the day after the day after the day after Valentine's, if I'm right, there are new couples here, so I thought to myself, couple, two, number, how about we make binary? So, binary is, this is only gonna be a basics video, it's not gonna get into anything like adding or multiplying or whatever. It's just gonna be introducing you to that. So, traditionally, we always use base 10, which use numbers 0 through 9, and that's 10 symbols. Now, binary is also called base 2, because binary also means 2, and that only has two symbols, which is 0 and 1. That's the only things. And if you're wondering, well, how the heck what does it do? Like, why would I want to use base 2? Well, pretty much it's just computers use base 2 for pretty much everything. It only uses power for it. So a 1 represents that there's power going through it. 0 represents no power. You get it? So when you do all these complex and WTF compilation stuff, um, it's only going to use power or no power, which is also represented with 0 and 1s. So now I've got a clear thing, and we're going to start out by saying, how the heck do I make numbers in base 2? Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. So if I were to say this in decimal, which is also named base 10, you'd say 101. But in binary, you'd say 5. Well, how the heck does this equal 5? Well, pretty much this is how it works. So if I did 5, and then you would say that in decimal, and decimal would be 5. So how does this equals this? Well, in binary, because you only increment by 2, you'd go 1, 2, 4, 8, etc., etc. So if I did this, there's a 4 and a 1. What did that give me? That'd give me 5. See, this digit represents 4, this digit 2, this digit 1. If you add all these together, it'd give you 5. If I did a really more complicated number like this, for example, what would the number be? Well, because base 2 you increment by 2, which in decimal you increment by 10 every time, hence named decimal, which means 10, you go 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Now, how the heck... I'm pretty sure you already know what this is equals to, but since you say this is for tutorial purposes, this is a 16. Alright, we have 16. Now we don't have a 8, okay, we don't put 8. We don't have 4, okay, but we have a 2. Okay, let's add 2, but we don't have a 1. Now if you add this all together, it'd give you 18. So this in binary, right here, is equal to 18. So if we do another number, which is slightly more complicated. Alright, this is a big number. So how the heck does this work? Well, you probably already know. We're just going to write it down under for the sake of easy. Because it is binary, every single digit increments by 2. So 1, 2, 4, no, it multiplies by 2. 8, 16, 32, 64. So let's go through the same procedure. 64. Okay, we have 64. We have a 32. We don't have a 16. We do have an 8. Okay, do we have a 4? Yes, we do. Do we have a 2? No. But do we have a 1? Yes. So if you would add this all together, you'd get 109. So that's how it works. This number in binary represents 109. How would you represent, I don't know, 48 in binary? Well, for this, how would you work? Uh, we know that there's 32, and then there's 16, and then there's 8, 4, 2, 1. Well, this is what we got. So this is how it works. Does 32 go into 48? Yes, it does. Now we subtract 48, subtract 32 from 48, and that would give us 16. Does 16 go into there? Yes, it does. Let's do that. And then does 8 go into 0 since we subtracted 16 from that? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because nothing else goes into 16. Well, 0. So the number for 48 in binary is 110000. Now the point of learning binary is not to find out some gigantic number like this in your regular life and say, oh, this, blah, 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 blah. No, it's pointless. The point is just that you understand the basics, you know, the, 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 the meaning of it. So just basic numbers like this, like 5. But this binary is really, really useful for multiplying and adding and stuff like that, because you could just take any random number and it's going to be a lot easier than adding like a decimal number or something, which is going to be a lot tougher when you add because you'll have to increment by, you know, whatever, 3 by 2, and then you add this, blah, crap. This is simple, 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 simple. Just two symbols. Two symbols. If this is add, you add, just straightforward. Now, I leave you one challenge thing. I want you to figure out what this number would be. Please post it in the comments, and yes, find this out. I want to see if how good you were. I'm gonna make more of these. I'm gonna talk about adding, dividing, multiplying, etc. Yeah, so Shackles here. Bye!